Hey everyone, it's time for another preseason Hot Stove League video upload, video webcast. Okay, this is the 8th edition of the Hot Stove League, 8th season we've been doing it. Long to update the Facebook and league page. Still says 7, it's 8 now, I counted. Okay, we've been doing this a long time, hopefully do it 8 more. Coming to you from Elon University from my dorm room. Gonna give you a little little preview up to the draft. We're having the draft tomorrow. I'm filming this on Tuesday. Draft Wednesday 9:15. Make sure you're there. This is your warning now. Don't miss it. We've already had to change it. Thanks to you, Chris DeFabio. Because you had to come in with your lacrosse shit. It's baseball season now. It's baseball season. Okay, so stop lacrosse. Focus on baseball. You know. So I'm coming dorm room as your defending champion. I've got the trophy right here. Oh, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. So maybe next year you can have it in your dorm room, but right now it's sitting here, nice sunny North Carolina. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna put that over there for safekeeping. I've been keeping it on my in my room, safekeeping. Looking at how beautiful it is. Reminder of success. In case you didn't remember, last year I beat Tim in the finals. It was a great matchup. It was a great season. Ultimately, I prevailed thanks largely in part to Mike Trout. I won't lie. Great success of my team. So Tim came out of nowhere, made the finals, lost to me unfortunately. He's hoping to make it back there, win for the first time. Alex Chavez in his first year came in third. So hoping to repeat that success. He has a good core to do that again. So we're just gonna go through a quick rundown here. You know, kind of go over. Obviously the draft is tomorrow. See where everyone sits. So first we're gonna look at some draft picks. So the first thing that stands out to me is that Matt Jordan has he has all but two of his draft picks in the first 16 rounds. He has no draft picks between rounds 17 and 26. So Matt traded all of his players last year for high draft picks for this year. So he's looking that all those early draft picks will give him a really strong team and a team that can make the playoffs and hopefully win the championship game matchup. Next thing that stands out is Dan Barone is also in a great position for some success this year. It's two second-round picks in addition to a bunch of two seventh and eighth round picks. So Dan has some high picks up there, multiple picks in the early rounds. Plus, he's got a good core of keepers as well, highlighted by Buster Posey and Brett Laurie. So Dan's team in good position too. And then you look at Chris O'Leary traded away early round picks, traded away a second and fourth round pick, trying to go all in for last year. Didn't quite work out for him, so he's going to be missing out on some top players. So those are their draft picks, and a bunch of other people. Chris Longo has a lot of rounds with multiple picks in them too. So let's see. So it should be a pretty interesting draft from that standpoint. If we take a look at the keepers that everyone's keeping, we'll start with Dan. Chris Longo messed up the draft order. Dan should not have been picking first, but he is, and Chris didn't feel like going back and changing it. So Dan keeping Buster Posey in the 7th, Brett Laurie in the 12th, Matt Harvey in the 19th. Posey and Laurie, Posey great value there in the 7th. It was consensus second or third round pick, but and a tough position catcher. It's great value there for Dan. Going over to Matt Jordan's Tickle My Pickle. In a recent trade with Chris Longo in which he acquired Mark Trumbo, and if we go here, let me look at the trade and get it. Matt acquired Mark Trumbo and a 25th round pick in a trade with Chris Longo for an 11th round pick. So Matt now has Mark Trumbo in the 16th, Jonathan Eason 24th, Zach Wheeler in 25th, and Anthony Rizzo in the 26th, which was another trade with Chris in which Chris traded Anthony Rizzo in a 2014 draft selection for and Matt in return got a 2014 draft selection. So trading draft picks was new last year, definitely had a big impact on the league, and it already has an impact on the league for the next year. So those are some recent trades. I like the Anthony Rizzo keeper there. It's very good value for young first baseman from the Cubs. Then over to Chris DeFabio. Just got his keepers in yesterday. He's real lazy. we're in the wrong rounds. But he's keeping Jeremy Helks in the 7th. No idea why he would do that. Jonas Descents in the 14th. I like that as his best keeper. Mike Moustauskas in the 15th. And Jose Quintana in the 16th. So interesting strategy there by Chris. Hopefully it works out for him. Probably won't, though. Over to Chris O'Leary, keeping Jason Kipnis, the young second baseman, in the 12th. And then some free agent pitchers that he picked up. Lance Lynn in the 15th, Wade Miley in the 16th, and Chris Medlin in the 17th. Really like Chris Medlin there. Had a strong second half of the season, as that's good value for Chris there. Over to Chris Longo now, keeping Jordan Zimmerman in the 10th, Freddie Freeman in the 11th, Jesus Montero in the 18th, Chris Sale in the 26th. Chris doing a lot of preseason wheeling and dealing, trying to move up and down throughout the draft, trying to pick up some players. Chris Sale in 26th is unbelievable value. Chris acquired Chris Sale in a trade with me, in which Chris got Chris Sale and two 21st round picks for me, and in return I got Chris's 10th round pick and a 23rd round pick. I really like Chris Sale there. Over to Alex Chavez is the best group of keepers, in my opinion. He inherited a strong keeper team from Sean Bramsig, highlighted by Bryce Harper and Steven Strasburg being kept in the 8th and 9th round, respectively. And both those guys are 2nd and 3rd round picks. So that's tremendous value to young bright stars. And then Alex also keeping Aroldis Chapman in the 15th, Jared Parker in the 16th. Aroldis Chapman, good value there in the 15th, especially if he starts. Over to Tim. Tim not doing a lot of trading, not doing a lot of keeping, only keeping one guy, Paul Goldschmidt, in the 17th, which is good value. But Tim likes to just keep to the draft. Not a lot of activity, but worked out for him last year. He made the finals, so he's hoping to repeat same success. And then my team, after my trade of Chris Sale, I only have two keepers. Alan Craig, a 16th round pick. Mike Trout, the consensus number one, probably the best value keeper, being kept for a 20th round pick. So Trout led me to championship last year, and I'm hoping he does it again this year. So should be a pretty interesting draft. It always is. See who changed up strategy, who drafts the same as they always did. A lot of young players out there to be drafted. We'll see who picks up the steals of the draft and who drafts guys way too early, who drafts some busts. So we'll see. Draft is Wednesday, 9:15. Like I said, this is the 8th year we've been doing it. We've pretty much got it down pat. Hopefully we do it 8 more. It's been a lot of fun. So that's it. You stay classy. Remember, it's baseball season. It's fantasy baseball season. Let's go.